Good afternoon. Myself Dr. Pallavi Chaudhary. Today's practical is about the soft tissue lesions. We will discuss about the most common soft tissue lesions. Learning objectives of this practical is at the end of practical you should be able to define soft tissue tumors, classify soft tissue tumors, enumerate etiology of soft tissue tumors, and describe pathogenesis of soft tissue tumors, and describe the gross and microscopic features of soft tissue tumors, and describe the clinical feature of soft tissue tumors. Now, what is the soft tissue? It is defined as a complex of non-epithelial extraskeletal structure of body exclusive of supportive tissue of various organ and the hematopoietic or lymphatic tissue. It is composed of fibrous tissue, adipose tissue, skeletal muscles, blood, lymph vessels, and peripheral nerve. Most of the soft tissue derived from the mesoderm and neuroectodermal contribution corresponding to peripheral nerve. The tumors arise from this all the structure called as the soft tissue tumors. Now, what are the pathogenesis of these tumors? Mostly the unknown reason and can be due to radiation therapy, chemical burn, thermal burn, or various trauma. Some virus like HHV8 can be associated with the Kaposi sarcoma and genetic syndrome, other syndrome, and neurofibromatosis, neurofibroma, malignant peripheral nerve tumor can arise from the neurofibromatosis syndrome. And sometimes mutation in the mesenchymal stem cells or sometimes specific chromosomal abnormality can lead to soft tissue tumors. Now, the classification of soft tissue tumors. Now, the first is tumors of adipose tissues. It's lipoma and liposarcoma. And then tumor of fibrous tissue include the nodular fasciitis, fibromatosis, fibrosarcoma. Now, the fibrohistiocytic tumors, that are fibrous histiocytoma, dermatofibrosarcoma, protuberance, and malignant fibrous histiocytoma. The tumor arises from the skeletal muscle, rhabdomyoma and rhabdosarcoma. The tumors arise from the smooth muscles. You see, that is leiomyoma and leiomyosarcoma. And the vascular tumors are hemangioma, lymphangioma, hemangioendothelioma, hemangiopericytoma, and angiosarcoma. And the tumor arises from the peripheral nerve. There is neurofibroma, schwannoma, granular cell tumor, malignant peripheral nerve tumor, and tumor of uncertain histogenesis are synovial sarcoma and epithelioid sarcoma. So, the clinical features. Extremities and superficial tongue is the most common site. 60% are painless primary soft tissue mass, and retroperitoneum include 15% arise from the abdominal mass associated with the pain and grow to the large size before symptom. The viscera include the 50% associated with the anemia, melanoma, abdominal pain, weight loss, and sometimes painless. And 10% smaller. Mesenchymal problem include the compression or invasion of the adjacent critical structure. Some tumors are asymptomatic painless masses and various thrombosis extremities. Painful, which compress the adjacent structure. Edema and swelling when bone or nearby neurovascular bundle are involved. These all are the clinical features and complications of soft tissue tumors. Now, the soft tissue tumors are mesenchymal proliferation that occur in the extraskeleton, non-epithelial tissue of the body, excluding the viscera, covering the brain and lympho-reticular system. Now, the benign and malignant type of soft tissue tumor. Tumor arises from the adipose tissue. Benign lesion is lipoma and the malignant is liposarcoma. Lesion arises from the fibrous tissue. Benign lesion is fibromatosis, nodular fasciitis, and malignant is fibrosarcoma. Now, the fibrohistiocytic tumor, benign are fibroma, the fibrous histiocytoma, dermatofibroma, and malignant fibrous histiocytoma. Lesion of skeletal muscle, benign is rhabdomyoma and malignant is rhabdomyosarcoma. Tumors arise from the smooth muscles, that is leiomyoma, benign, and malignant is leiomyosarcoma. Vascular tumor are hemangioma, lymphangioma, and malignant is angiosarcoma. Peripheral nerve tumor, benign are neurofibroma, schwannoma, and malignant tumors are malignant peripheral nerve sheath tumor. Tumor of uncertain histogenesis, that is granular cell tumor, and malignant are synovial sarcoma, alveolar soft pass sarcoma. Now start the commonest lesion of soft tissue. First one is lipoma. It is benign tumor composed of mature white adipocyte with uniform nuclei resembling the normal white cell. Most common mesenchymal and soft tissue tumor in adult at the age of 40 plus. Common site is trunk, back, shoulder, neck, and proximal extremities. Usually located at subcutaneous level. Liposarcoma is usually deep seated. Grossly, it is a bright yellow homogeneous fat with fine fibrous capsule and trabeculae. May be very large, sometimes located in the deep, and greasy cut surface. Look at the photograph. It is a gross picture of lipoma. Yellowish greasy cut surface with there is a whitish fibrous septa is also seen. It is also a gross picture of lipoma, large lipoma showing the greasy and yellow appearance, approximately measuring 32 cm to 30 cm and 19 cm. This is a microscopic picture of lipoma. There is a mature white adipose tissue without atypia, and cytoplasmic reticula relatively uniform. May contain area of fat necrosis with histiocyte infraction or calcification. No mitotic figures are seen. This is also a picture of lipoma. Mature white fat cells with uniform vacuolization and no mitotic figure or atypia is seen. Now, second is fibroma. It is a benign stromal tumor composed of fibroblastic cell within a variable collagenous stroma. Most common site type ovary, can occur along with the nerve trunk that called as a neurofibroma. This is a gross picture of ovarian fibroma. Look at the picture. There is a solid lobulated form in consistency, uniformly white, usually no adhesion, and average diameter 6 cm. Maybe myxoid changes, sometimes resulting cystic degeneration can be seen. The cut surface of ovarian fibroma. Also a cut surface in ovarian fibroma, solid whitish appearance. Microscopically, there is a bland spindle to ovoid nuclei with pointed end and scant eosinophilic cytoplasm blending with the surrounding stroma. Occasionally, there can be a mitosis is seen, usually up to 3 mitosis per 10 high power field. See the picture of fibroma, spindle cells with eosinophilic cytoplasm, occasional mitosis. Result of fibroma. Now the hemangioma is a non-capsulated benign proliferation of vascular channel that range from capillary to cavernous in size. Most common primary tumor of spleen and usually less than 2 cm, incidental mass and asymptomatic. We start the hemangioma. Microscopically, there can be a capillary hemangioma or cavernous hemangioma. Is a vascular space lined by a single layer of bland endothelial cells without mitosis, and thrombosis and infraction can be seen. And when organized, infracted hemangioma may be resemble leiomyoma. The capillary hemangioma, blood vessel resemble the capillaries present in skin, subcutaneous tissue, mucous membrane of lip, mouth, or can be in internal viscera. Strawberry type of seen in juvenile in 1 to 200 birth, may be multiple, grow in first year, fade at age of 1 to 3 year and regress by the age of 7 in 75% of cases. Microscopically, there is a closely packed spindle cell with space containing little blood. Lumens may be thrombus or organized and hemosiderin present due to rupture. There is a scant fibrous trauma. There is infantile capillary hemangioma, so the strawberry colored lesion with swelling of left cheek. And there is a microscopic picture of capillary hemangioma. Numerous thin walled blood filled capillaries are seen. This is also a picture of capillary hemangioma, lobules containing thin walled capillaries and capillaries lined by endothelium. The cavernous hemangioma, there is a grey capsule and hemorrhagic appearance in gross picture, and microscopically there is a proliferation of enlarged vessels filled with blood and some myxoid background. This is a cavernous hemangioma. This is a picture of liver hemangioma. See the gross picture. There is a large area showing hemorrhagic lesions. In left side there is a normal hepatocytes and right side there is a lesion, that is hemangioma, large blood vessels filled with blood and separated by fibrous tissue. The benign cystic or cavernous lymphangioma, there is a large irregular vascular space similar to cavernous hemangioma lined by flattened bland epithelial cells. In children, usually in neck or axilla, or may extend into mediastinum. Grossly, it can be massive, greyish in color and edematous appearance, and variable size cystic cavity with serous type fluid and smooth inner lining. The picture of lymphangioma, there is a dilated lymphatic vessels partially filled with the proteinic fluid content erythrocytes and few lymphocytes. Lymphangioma are numerous dilated lymph vessels of varying size and are lined by endothelium and contain proteinous material. Now the schwannoma. Schwannoma is a benign noocyte tumor arising from the differentiated Schwann cells, also known as neurolemoma and neurinoma. All age can be affected and most commonly seen in 20 to 50 years of age and more frequently on the limbs, with prediction to the upper limb followed by the head and neck area and including the oral cavity, orbit and cerebellar gland. And deeply seated tumors are mainly in the posterior mediastinum and retroperitoneum. Grossly, it is usually solitary and cut surface is slightly tan and glistening and may show yellow patches. When tumor is large, can be cystic degeneration can be seen, and there is an area of hemorrhage can be seen. Microscopically, there is a biphasic pattern compact of hypercellular area that called as Antony A area and myxoid hypocellular area called as Antony B area. May be absent in small tumor, and nuclear palisading around the fibrillary process often seen in cellular area that called as a verrucai body. There is a large irregular space vessels are most prominent in Antony B area. Cells are narrow, elongated and wavy with tapered and interspaced with the collagen fiber. Tumor cells have ill-defined cytoplasm and dense chromatin. This is a gross picture of schwannoma. Exactly fish fleshy look and tan appearance on cut section. See the picture of schwannoma. There is an Antony, there is hypercellular area, and Antony B, there is a hypocellular area. There is a verrucai body. Verrucai body is fibrillary material surrounded by palisading cells. In this picture, there is a vertical body seen in hypercellular area. Or the neurofibroma. Benign peripheral nerve tumor with classical identifiable features including the presence of neural component comprising the transformed Schwann cells and non-epithelial, non-neoplastic fibrous component that include the fibroblasts. Mostly about in the second or third decade of life. Neurofibroma are superficial and evenly distributed over the body surface. Diffuse neurofibroma are usually in the head and neck region, and plexiform neurofibroma are localized to a major nerve trunk. Grossly, there is a skin colored with glistening tan white cut surface, and localized neurofibroma can appear as a fusiform growth with myxoid and cystic areas. Those arising from major nerves show fusiform expansion of the affected nerve and may appear capsulated. And those arise from the small nerve are well circumscribed but not encapsulated. See the skin color, lobular lesion. It is a neurofibroma. Multiple neurofibroma. Microscopically, there is a proliferation of all elements of peripheral nerves, Schwann cells with wire-like collagen fibril. There is a wavy serpentine nuclei and pointed ends, and stromal mucous substance, mast cell, fibroblast, and collagen. It's the picture of skin nodule from the leg showing a hypocellular proliferation of bland serpentine spindle cell and shredded carrot collagen. Mast cell in the center of the field is seen. The mast cells, dark nuclei with eosinophilic cytoplasm. Now this is the description of meningioma. Meningioma is the most common primary brain tumor derived from the arachnoid cap cells associated with the dura mater, choroid plexus, and grow along external surface of brain or within ventricular system. Grossly, there is a rounded and well circumscribed attached to dura, and tumor separate readily from brain. May grow on in plaque and cause reactive bone changes. Histological description: the arachnoid plex exists between the meningioma and CNS parenchyma. Lobulated architecture often contain meningothelial whorls and syncytial cells with indistinct cell membrane and eosinophilic cytoplasm. In round uniform nuclei, intranuclear pseudoenclosure is common in meningioma and may contain psammoma bodies. This is gross feature of meningioma: globular mass attached to the dura and homogeneous cut surface. Cut surface showing the tan lobulated tumor with broad based dural attachment, and depending upon the prominent histological subtype, the tumor may show cystic area, whorled cut surface, gelatinous consistency, or area of calcification. As the picture of meningioma shows the multiple psammoma bodies. See the psammoma bodies and walls of tumor cells with area of separate from the one another cells, indistinct separate from the another cells. See the fibroblastic tumor cells with whorling pattern, psammoma bodies, syncytial tumor cells, all are seen. Now the sarcoma. Sarcoma is a malignant tumor, a type of cancer that arises from transformed cell of mesenchymal or connective tissue origin. Connective tissue is a broad term that includes the bone, cartilage, fat, vascular or hematopoietic tissue. And sarcoma can arise in any this type of tissue. What is a fibrosarcoma? Malignant tumor of fibroblast with herringbone architecture and variable collagen. Most patients are ages of 40 to 55 years and usually deep soft tissue of lower extremity or trunk, only rarely in retroperitoneum or mediastinum. Grossly appear as a well circumscribed but non-encapsulated and fleshy, hemorrhagic, necrotic, white tan cut surface. See the fibrosarcoma, large tumors with lobulated appearance, hemorrhagic areas. This is a cut surface also showing multiple necrotic and hemorrhagic areas and glistening appearance. Microscopically, there is a highly cellular fibroblastic proliferation in herringbone pattern. Herringbone means cells in columns of short parallel line with all line in one column sloping one way and line in adjacent column sloping the another way. The cells have scant cytoplasm, tapering elongated dark nuclei with increased granular chromatin and variable nucleoli. Mitotic activity is present, often with abnormal form. See the picture of fibrosarcoma. This is a mitotic, multiple atypical mitosis are seen and cytological atypia. This is a classical herringbone pattern is seen in fibrosarcoma. Another liposarcoma. Liposarcoma is a malignant tumor composed of adipocytes, lipoblast, frequently seen in liposarcoma. Grossly, there is a tan or white lobulated masses, more infiltrative borders when differentiated, and mean size is of 8 cm. The large lipomatous tumor, yellow lobulated cut surface. Microscopically, there is atypical lipomatous tumor, all well differentiated liposarcoma. There is a varying adipocyte size, fibrous septation, atypical hyperchromatic nuclei in adipocytes or stromal cells, and lipoblast may be present but are not required for the diagnosis of liposarcoma. Microscopic picture of well differentiated liposarcoma. See that there is a lipoblast with prominent nucleoli. This picture also shows the multiple lipoblast. The leiomyosarcoma is a smooth muscle tumor with atypia plus either mitotic activity, tumor cell necrosis, or size more than 10 cm. And 10% of adult soft tissue sarcoma include the leiomyosarcoma. Common site are extremities, often arise from the large vessels and also occur in retroperitoneum, superficial or deep soft tissues. Grossly, low-grade tumor are hard masses and resemble leiomyoma with white-walled cut surface. High-grade tumor are large, soft, often with necrosis, hemorrhage and cystic degeneration. See the whitish cut surface, solid, homogeneous. Cut surface showing the multiple necrosis and hemorrhagic areas. Microscopically, fascicular growth pattern, that is bundles intersect at right angle. Tumor cells merge with blood vessel wall, palisading of spindle cell with eosinophilic fibrillary cytoplasm, focal granularity. Nuclei are cigar shaped and blunt ended with variable atypia, often with cytoplasmic vacuoles at both ends of nuclei. Mitotic figures are common in leiomyosarcoma. with tumor cells, severe nuclear atypia with large hyperchromic nuclei, prominent nucleoli, multiple mitotic atypical mitosis is the picture of leiomyosarcoma. See the eye power, these are highly pleomorphic cells. The benign neoplasm originates in the muscle tissue. Benign tumor of smooth muscle are known as leiomyoma, and those of striated muscles are known as rhabdomyoma. Rhabdomyoma is very rare, and leiomyoma anywhere can occur in anywhere in the body, and most common site of leiomyoma is uterus. See the location of the leiomyoma in the uterus. That can be submucosal, can be intramural or subserosal, or can be occur in pedunculate form in the vagina and pedunculate form in abdominal mass. Most common are subserosal, intramural and submucosal inside the uterus. Grossly, there is a nodular structure, oval or rounded shaped, form in consistency, wall appearance on cut section. Can be a single or multiple. Size typically size of grapes fruit, but very tiny, leading to a huge abdominal mass. Microscopic feature, there is a whorled pattern of smooth muscle bundle. Smooth muscle cells are elongated, spindle shaped cell with eosinophilic cytoplasm and oval to elongated nuclei with blunt end, exactly like cigar shape, and interlacing bundles. See the picture of leiomyoma. Bland smooth muscle cells arranged in parallel bundle. Nuclei are uniform. The rhabdomyosarcoma is a malignant neoplasm with skeletal muscle differentiation and common soft tissue sarcoma of childhood and adolescence, usually appear before the age of 20 years. Common site is head and neck and genitourinary tract. Typically composed of small round spindle cell with eosinophilic cytoplasm, and some of which show cytoplasmic cross-striation. Large cell with greater degree of atypia seen in pleomorphic subtype. There is 3 microscopic subtype. First is alveolar type, embryonal type and pleomorphic type. In alveolar type, the seeds are small round cell cluster with variable amount of fibrous septa and may contain scattered giant cells. In embryonal subtype, cytological round spindle cell with scant cytoplasm in myxoid background and elongated cell with more abundant eosinophilic cytoplasm referred to a strap cell or tadpole cells. And pleomorphic type, there is a seeds of large cells demonstrating marked nuclear atypia or anaplasia with eosinophilic cytoplasm. It's a picture of rhabdomyosarcoma. Primitive appearing spindle cells and round cells. In picture there is a showing the strap cells or rhabdomyoblast with eosinophilic cytoplasm in large cells. Now the metastasis in sarcoma, most common in lung and then liver and bone. Prediction of metastasis can be with the tumor grade and tumor size and involvement of bone and neurovascular bundles and depth of the tumor. In isolated lung mets, mastectomy can be done, and chemo agent in mesothelioma disease and some radiotherapy can be given. The summary of soft tissue lesions: it is a tumor of connective tissue and rare sarcoma, 3 to 4 cases per 1 lakh cases, and etiology is unclear with few exceptions and classified according to tissue they resemble. Biologically, there is a benign, borderline on malignant lesion, and grading and staging crucial element to be added to a diagnosis. And some of the lesions have a specific translocation. Okay, thank you for the listening to me, and go through the journal and read the practical of soft tissue lesion. Thank you.